Hello student, how are you? I think everyone is okay. We have already started lesson number 7, getting to know plants. But I am sorry that I could not complete the chapter due to some unavoidable circumstances. However, we have already discussed classification of plants, then root system, shoot system, and today we will start leaves of plants. So, leaf is a very commonly seen part of a plant. There are various type of leaves. Uh, See that this is one type of leaves. These are another type of leaves. Leaf. So it is most commonly seen part of a plant or tree. In this every leaf, this color is green, and this is due to the green pigment called chlorophyll. Green pigment called chlorophyll. Due to chlorophyll, leaves looks green. Now, part of leaves. The green flat portion of a leaf is called leaf blade. It is called flat portion. Green leaf flat portion. It is called leaf blade. Now see that leaf. It is called leaf blade. Flat portion of leaf blade. Then the leaf blade is attached to the stem by a short stalk called petiole. So this is attached to the stem. This part it is called petioles. In this leaf, see that this portion is attached to the stem. It is called petioles. Then midrib. The petiole continues in the leaf as the midrib. So this petioles continues up to this. It is called midrib. In the upper side, see that it is up to this. It is called midrib. Then midrib branches out to form a network of veins. Now see that in this midrib branches out. This means opposite side it is clear. There are so many branches. These are called veins. In our body there are veins are there in our body. Like this in leaf also there are veins are there. Then the design made by the veins in a leaf is called leaf venation. So there are various designs. Now see that in that plant, in that leaf, the design is like what? It is net like design. But in this, see that veins are in parallel. From the midrib, veins are going parallel to each other. So this when veins are like net, this is called reticular venation, reticulate venation, and when veins parallel to each other, these are called parallel venation. Parallel venation commonly seen in sugarcane leaves, then coconut leaves, then betel nut leaves. These are parallel venation. Then nodes. The leaves and branches are joined to stem at nodes. Now leaves and branches are joined to hair. Now see that in leaves is joined to hair. It is called node. This point is called node. Where leaves are attached to the branch, this point is called node. So nodes are various type of nodes are there. When only one leaf is attached to each node, the stem shows alternate arrangement of leaves. This is alternate arrangement of leaves. The only one leaf is attached to a node. But sometimes see that when two leaves arise at each node, the arrangement is called opposite arrangement. Suppose here in some cases you will see that two leaves are joined at node. Two leaves are like this. Two leaves are joined at the node. These are called what? opposite arrangement. And when several leaves are arranged at node, the arrangement is called whorled arrangement. More than two. When more than two leaves are joined to at a node, these are called what? Whorled arrangement. So this is about leaves type of how leaves are attached to the node. And now see that a leaf has a transparent layer at its top. Under the skin there are many layers of the cells. These cells are tiny bag-like structure containing water and living jelly. These cells contain small packets of chlorophyll, the green pigment. So under this there are water also, but we cannot see the water. If you go in the laboratory and dissect it, you will see that jelly like water like things are there, and these are called chlorophyll. Now the lowest layer has some openings called stomata. In this there are very tiny holes are there. These are called stomata. The leaf branches to stomata. So there are leaf branches to stomata. Plants lose water in the form of vapor through tiny openings in leaves. This process of losing water by leaves is called transpiration. We know plants and trees suck water from the soil with the help of water and carbon dioxide water in presence of sunlight, and with the help of chlorophyll they prepare their food. And when excess water is taken, then if this is stored in the food, then tree will die. So excess leaves excess water is thrown to these holes, that is stomata. So this process is called transpiration. Excess water. If when one tree take excess water, it is thrown through stomata, and this process is called transpiration. Now see the next page. Now function of leaf. First of all, what is the function? What are the functions? First of all, photosynthesis. Leaf. The major function of leaf is make food from carbon dioxide, water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Thus, leaves are the kitchen of the plant. Leaves are called kitchen of the plant because without leaf, mainly only green leaves, green plants can make their food with the help of water, carbon dioxide in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. They prepared their food. This is called photosynthesis. You got it earlier also. So first function to make food. Photosynthesis is the process through which plants make their food. Then transpiration. The process of loss of water from the leaves of a plant is called transpiration. Transpiration says maintaining temperature of the plant's body. So excess water is thrown out through tiny holes called stomata, and through this process in which excess water is thrown out, it is called transpiration. The transpiration maintains temperature of the plant or tree. Then respiration. During night when no photosynthesis takes place, the plants breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide through leaves. This is called respiration. In daytime, what happens? In daytime, plants and trees absorbs carbon dioxide and thrown out oxygen, but in the night they take in oxygen and thrown out carbon dioxide. This process is called respiration. Then modified leaves. Generally, these are the various types of cone types of leaves. Normal leaves. These are normal leaves, but there are some leaves called modified leaves. Now, what are modified leaves? in certain plants, the structure of leaves is changed into natural way. Such leaves are called modified leaves. Spines and tendrils are modified leaves. The method modified leaves perform some additional functions. Uh, Modified leaf, it is depend on the environment. It is depend on the environment in hilly place or in desert area. Uh, Modified leaves are seen. The modified leaves reduce loss of water, such as desert plant. Desert plant. What I mean in desert plant, modified leaves are there. It is spines and thorns are there in the leaves. These are modified leaves. So modified leaves reduce loss of water, such as in desert. So if if there are flattened leaves, then maximum water will be needed. So to reduce uh, loss of water, it is reduced to spine. The modified leaves protect plants from animals. When there are thorns in the modified leaves, thorns are there. So these thorns or spines help the plants or tree from animals. The modified leaves help the plants in climbing. The leaves get modified into thread-like tendrils. Tendrils coils around and support and help the plant to climb. Climber plants, they help to climb. These are also modified leaves. Now see flower. So page number 101. See the now structure of flowers. The basic parts of flower. Sepal. The outermost green leafy structure in a flower are called sepals. Sepal protect the flower at the bud stage. So this green portion is called sepal. In this flower, see that green portion, it is called sepal. It protects the flower at its bud stage. Then petals, the leaf-like colored part. This is leaf-like whole colored part. In this, see that leaf-like colored part of flower next to the sepal are called petals. In the most flowers, petals give pleasant fragrance. The bright color of fragrance of petals attracts insects that help plant in reproduction. So this color attracts the insect and which help the plants for reproduction. Then these are called petals in various color, various size, various shape. These are called petals. Then stamens, many little stalks with swollen tops around the center of the flower are called stamens. Stamen is the main part of that. This is called stamen. So this is called stamen. See that. This is called stamen. In this flower also you will see that stamen is there. This is called stamen. Stamen, that is stalk like swollen top. This is swollen top. This is swollen top. This is called stamen. Then each stamen consists a thin green stalk called filament. This is called filament. This is called filament. Filament with a bag-like top called anther. These are called anther. These are called bag-like top. It is called anther. The anther carries several pollen grains. Pollen grains are dust-like particles and take part in reproduction. These are dust-like particles. If you touch it, you will get it. And dust-like particle, it is called anther. So pollen grains are, it is called pollen grains and dust-like particles that take part in reproduction. Then next page, see pistil, a flag-shaped structure in the center of the flower is called pistil. or carpel. The pistil is the female part. It is the carpel. It is the female part. Here, this flower is this dissect, and this part is called female part. It is called pistil. The lower border portion of the pistil is called ovary. This is called lower portion. This is called ovary. See that clearly. If you dissect a flower, you will get ovary. It is called. It is the female part. The narrow upper portion of pistil is called style. The sticky end at the top of the style is called stigma. The ovary contains female sex cells called ovules. Flowers are developed into fruits and from seeds by the process of pollination. The transfer of pollen grain from the anther of a stamen to the stigma of the pistil is called pollination. After pollination, the ovules change into seeds and ovary of the flower grows and develops into fruits. So this is about the fruits. Now, what is the function of flowers? Flowers are reproductive organs of the plant. So it is the reproductive organ. The ovary of flower develops into fruits. Its ovules form as seeds. The flowers are the source of perfumes, flavoring foods, and certain medicine. Nectar from flower is used by honeybees to prepare honey. So these are the functions. There are 4 functions points are given here. So learn it. So you take your homework. Now see page number 100, 4, 5, 4 and 5. In small question are there, very short question. Some more question to answer. Summative assessment. Page number 104. Summative assessment. Very short question. 1 word question are there. So complete it in your copy book and main book also. Then number D. Take the odd one out. Complete it. Then some definitions are there. The shoot system of a plant. Then transpiration, primary roots, stomata, stamens. Then next page, multiple choice. Then 1 word. Then match the following. And next page, page number 106. Again, chapter with formative assessment. Multiple choice, 2 multiple choice are there. Fill in the blanks and true false. Complete it, and I will give you long answer through WhatsApp. Okay, today up to this. Bye. Thank you.